เงียบเอานิวเล่น Legacy Operation ด่านสุดท้ายนะครับ Lazarus Project ส่วน Moving Resistance เลยเก็บไว้เป็น Discounter Keeper Templar ก็ Ranger ว้าวไม่แม่
So here's a story Shen probably didn't mention from her various excursions off the ship. The time she was captured by Advent. Yeah, that's right. Captured by Advent. This wasn't that long ago either. Just a few years back. The aliens knew the Avenger was out here somewhere, and they started getting real desperate to find it. They even assembled a special extraction team, almost like they were trying to mirror our tactics. The Advent squad was grabbing senior resistance targets for interrogation, and Shen had the misfortune of being one of the first. Or so we thought. Advent's Black Bag squad had taken Shen to a compound out in the middle of nowhere. I took charge of the rescue myself. If anything had happened to her, well, you can imagine. In hindsight, I was definitely worried. We really had no idea what they were planning to do with her. I am trusting you. Agreed.
ใช่เดาต้องไม่สู้รอบแรกนะครับที่เราไม่เคยชนะ
Moving as ordered.
นี่มันจะทะลุได้
I trust in your command. I should be clear on this. Rescuing Shen was personal. She was our friend and part of the team. But from a strategic standpoint, rescuing Shen was a make-or-break operation for the future of the Resistance. Without her, the Avenger would never fly again, and we wouldn't have half the tech we have today.
มีป้อมนี้อันหนึ่งไหมครับวะเกือบแล้วไหมล่ะ
I will reposition. I am on the move.
เฮ้ย
That seems reasonable.
ไอ้เหี้ยบ้านะ
Ready yourselves for the fight.
แล้วโอเวอร์เริ่มว้าวยีเง่าเอง
I'm taking fire! The elders between the growing number of resistance cells popping up around the world and our local operations to rebuild the Avenger, the elders must have been getting nervous. The new Advent team was decent in combat, but as we learned, that wasn't their primary focus, and they had been plenty busy. comes naturally. The power guides me.
ทหารจะได้รีสตาร์ทมา
Taking fire over here!
พอสู้ได้
Security wasn't overly tight at the compound. Advent's new team was obviously hoping stealth and smaller numbers would keep their operations under wraps. We were just fortunate the few contacts we had made at that point managed to help us find Shen. I'll keep an eye on it. No one will slip past. I'll keep an eye on
ตัว
it.
อยู่ข้างใน
I'm under
ตัว
fire!
ฟูฟู cover เว้ยมา
Got him!
ไม่ได้ก็รีเบิร์ดแล้ว
We must not fail. Incoming fire!
โอเค
We were all relieved to find Shen alive and ticking, and surprisingly enough, not much worse for wear. I'll tell you what, the alien sure could have learned a thing or two about interrogation techniques from our old friend, Dr. Valen. Good luck finding her, though. Remember your
บ้า
training.
เอ้ยโอ้วัดใจเหลยเกินเดี๋ยวมันวิ่งเข้ามาชาร์จ
Damn, I'm rusty.
มาร์กใหม่ถึงนั่นแหละฟาดเลยนี่พลาดหลบได้ไหม
This looks a little ugly.
โอเค
Cover the flank! The Advent compound was a clandestine holding facility, and it was definitely built to house a lot more people than Shen alone. They had obviously been at this for a while now. We found evidence of other prisoners, but no one left alive besides our girl. Nailed him. I'm almost out of rounds. I see everything. Getting a little too close here. Shen was held under some kind of psionic stasis for most of her time at the compound. She was awake long enough to see a few of the other prisoners. She could tell by the condition they were in that they came from the slums outside of one of the city centers. If they were resistance cell leaders, we needed to find out. I loaded these cartridges myself. Yes, Commander.
โอเค
My watch
การทำได้ไม่น่าเชื่อ
I W.o.t.C. I'm ready. If they move, it's ours. Reapers are always vigilant. I could use the exercise. Come get some. As you order, Commander. I won't let them past. I'll keep a watchful eye.
Okay.
For the cause.
เอ้าเห็นอีก
I'm going. Tell your friends who sent you. Your friends will join you soon. Guide my hand. We can no longer hide.
อย่านะ
I need help here. Take it. My training fails me.
97%
My ammunition is almost gone. They have my position.
โอ้ย
Get it together.
นี่คือไม่จงใจใช่ป่ะกดตีนใช่ไหม
We can do it. Resolve weakens. Another notch. I was born in the shadows. I am at your service. Should I knock first?
Access granted.
Didn't think that would work. The VIP is moving with us towards the
Wondering when you
evac.
show up. Get me the hell out of here, Central.
Now we fight in the open. Frag out! Moving as ordered. I will need more ammo. I'm reloading. I see everything.
ไป
The only fate possible for aliens. My life is in your hands. Re-up and reload. Open for business. I'm on it.
คิวเดิน
As you order, Commander. I'll keep an eye on it. Headed there now. My eyes are peeled. No one taught them how to move quietly. And we're off. I go where I am needed. I am not a conveyance. I am at your service.
ไปขึ้นไปแดชทีเดียวน่าจะถึง
Moving to Overwatch. Folks says I am to obey. Overwatch confirmed. Moving out.
เฮ้ยเฮียผิดคน
They might as well be shouting.
ถึง เรามีโอกาสจบแบบหนีไปเลย ไม่สนใครฮั่นเราคงต้องหนีเลย
It's a long run. Running.
ต้องยอม
Dust off.
เริ่มใหม่ดีหรือเปล่าไม่รู้
We had freed Shen, but we still had to get clear of the Advent facility. It wasn't the cleanest operation, but we got Shen home safe and not much worse for wear. were gonna chase the Advent extraction team across the continent in hopes of finding their other prisoners. We were going to need some better equipment. Shen was pretty out of it most of her time with Advent, but she swore up and down that she had heard something about the aliens moving people by train. With that in mind, we were able to narrow down the locations where Advent was actively moving trains near the city center slums. We didn't know who we might find down there, but it was up to us to defend anyone willing to stand with the resistance. Who would have guessed it would end up being one of XCOM's greatest heroes? Shen was right. Advent's extraction team had pulled a train right into the slums outside the city, and were using it as a prison on wheels. Whoever they were holding was obviously pretty important, so we figured it was probably best to get them on our side.
เป็นแค่นี้คือสาวภารกิจแรก
Is in your hands. Moving out. The path is clear. We had been establishing contact with resistance cells wherever we could, but there were still plenty of groups out there operating on their own agendas. As we discovered that day, the local contingent called themselves Children of the Earth, and it was their esteemed leader, Jane Kelly, that Advent had set their sights on. I am trusting you. The trap is set.
Prepare
to fight! We can no longer hide.
We could use one of those. Shouldn't be a problem.
your friends who sent you.
ตายปะ
I could use a quieter spot. We left the flank open! At the time, I had never heard of Jane or her crew. But local rumors had talked them up to be the nastiest bunch of alien-killing maniacs west of the Mississippi. If what they said was true, I was more than happy to risk a rescue if it meant recruiting a few more heavy operators for XCOM.
Drop your trophy!
I'm on the move. I will reposition. I cannot die in a fire! Your friends will join you soon! Stay here.
เฮ้ยจริงแล้วเหรอบ้า
They come for me! Despite running an active and eager resistance cell, Jane was known for her surprisingly quiet, calculating demeanor. While most of the resistance groups were guided by the charisma of their leaders, these Earthers followed Jane because of her skills, not her words.
You are done.
Your gods abandoned you. I'm already gone. Heading out. Once we set her loose, Jane was eager to jump back into the fight. I almost felt guilty about depriving her team of a gifted leader. But if XCOM was going to spearhead the resistance, we needed the best people we could find leading the way.
Keep up, Rover.
Headed there now. Scanning. I won't let them past. So it is decided.
ถูกฟังมาแล้ว
Advent was risking a lot trying to bring our people in alive for interrogation. That's how I knew they were starting to worry about what we might do with the Avenger. Just think where we might be today if they'd gone ahead and executed everyone.
เราไม่ได้วันโบนัสละเราไม่รีบละ
Let's see how they
เล่น
like
ไปดี
it.
กว่า
Impossible. It's still theirs.
Covering. I am at your service.
Maybe
No one will cross. No one gets by me. It's easy to see it now, but I never would have guessed just how valuable Jane would eventually be to our future operations. Aside from the commander, she's way more famous than the rest of us. Hell, even the Chosen have heard of her these days. I'll keep it under watch.
Let's rock. Eyes peeled.
จะรอจนกว่าเราจะแฮกมันได้นะครับโอ้เฮียมีมูต้นอยู่ข้างล่างนี่
I'll keep an eye on it. As you order. I'll maintain my watch.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Moving to Overwatch.
ไม่มีอะไรจะเสียอยู่แล้ว
I see everything.
Moving to Overwatch.
Come get some.
คือถ้าเรายึดป้อมได้เราก็จะได้เปรียบเพราะว่าศัตรูจะยิงป้อม
We can take that. Establish control.
จะมาแฮกไม่ติดอะไรกันหลายๆรอบ
Moving. I will reposition. I comply. My senses are keen. Watching comes naturally.
ยิงระเบิดใส่ป้อมกูปะล่ะเนี่ยมีป้อมอยู่วะ
Getting a little
ยิ
too
งกู
close
ทำไม
here.
เล่ายิงป้อมเด้ไม่ดอกบอกว่ะ
That seems reasonable.
Glad I kept up the cardio.
เป็นของเป็นไฟคนเดียวข้างหน้า
Barely got it. I'm on watch.
ไอ้เธอ
them.
The path is clear. Maintaining this area.
Stay in put.
เฮ้ยเชี่ย
The enemy chases my life.
เชี่ย
I've killed just about everything that walks or crawled. Almost out of ammo. Give me a minute.
หมดละ
Watching comes naturally.
For the cause. I am watching.
You got it, Commander.
And we're off.
Agreed.
Whatever you say, Commander. I'm on it.
If they move, it's on. Let them
No
pass.
one will slip past.
ตอนนี้ไม่ได้วิ่งเข้าไปฟาดใครทั้งคนศัตรูอยู่ตรงเนี้ยแน่นอนคน
I'm out of here.
We march towards enlightenment. My watch begins.
Come get some.
I'll keep an eye
เรา
on
ดู
them.
กันไม่เลยหน้าตา
On my way.
นั่นไง
I'm at your service. I'll watch closely.
Feel the power of the Templars.
ว่า
Another lucky fall. Yes, Commander.
And we're off. I'm on Overwatch.
Getting shot to hell over here. Need a resupply here. My life is in your hands. I am on watch.
Headed there now. I'm watching.
ปาระเบิด
Missed.
Time is getting shorter. It will open for me. Access granted. The path presents itself. I bring in the VIP to safety.
We managed to free Jane just in time for her to jump into the fight.
We'll pay the price. Where are your saviors now?
I'm reloaded.
Let's rock! Not even close. Re-up and reload. Reapers are always vigilant.
I could use some practice.
Mina.
Consumes me.
เพราะว่าไม่อยากวิ่งเข้าไปเดี๋ยวเสียงโดนปาระเบิด
I'm ready. Missed.
I'm getting good at this.
One.
I'd love to get my hands on that armor.
As you order, Commander. My sights are off.
Woo.
One of these days they might hit me. On the move.
กูไม่ได้จะยิงไอ้นี่กูจะยิงไอ้เชี่ยนี้
Taken care of. I'm reloading.
Rolling. This is easier in the video simulations.
I see everything.
ไม่นะไม่นะ
Hit the plate.
Oh. Oh.
I'm
Oh.
under fire!
เฮีย
Won't happen again. Hands here. What's going on?
โอ้ยลืมไปว่ามันไม่ได้เนี่ย
My watch begins.
I shoot whatever moves, right?
The wind must have
It hit
picked
the
up.
plate.
Nothing we can do here.
จบสิ้นอาจจะต้องเริ่ม
I'm back in. Sometimes I envy Rover's sensors.
Oh, yeah.
Taking fire over here. I'm going. Taken care of.
จบดีไหมหรือว่ารีสตาร์ทดีกว่ากันตาย3 ตัวรีสตาร์ทดีกว่ารีสตาร์ทแบบถูกกดด้วยอะยอม
Shen was pretty out of it most of her time with Advent. But she swore up and down that she had heard something about the aliens moving people by train. With that in mind, we were able to narrow down the locations where Advent was actively moving trains near the city center slums. We didn't know who we might find down there, but it was up to us to defend anyone willing to stand with the resistance. Who would have guessed it would end up being one of XCOM's greatest heroes? Shen was right. Advent's extraction team had pulled a train right into the slums outside the city, and were using it as a prison on wheels. Whoever they were holding was obviously pretty important, so we figured it was probably best to get them on our side. As you order, Commander.
Let's turn it haywire.
Dùn băng sợ.
We're visible here. I will sense any disturbance.
I can't let that happen again.
คิดดวงก็ทำ
Establishing contact with resistance cells wherever we could. But there were still plenty of groups out there operating on their own agendas. As we discovered that day, the local contingent called themselves Children of the Earth. And it was their esteemed leader, Jane Kelly, that Advent had set their sights on. Together.
Rover, let's move.
I'll need more ammo. We are compromised.
For the Templars! The spirits await their turn of vengeance. I trust in your command.
Maybe I should go out more often.
โดนดึงไปนี่ก็มาเลยนะ
That one actually hurt.
At the time, I had never heard of Jane or her crew. But local rumors had talked them up to be the nastiest bunch of alien-killing maniacs west of the Mississippi. If what they said was true, I was more than happy to risk a rescue if it meant recruiting a few more heavy operators for XCOM.
Nailed him.
I'm going.
My eyes are peeled. Reloading. No one will cross.
Guide my hand. Everything is at risk.
ไปทำบนเบอร์เกอร์อีกแล้ว
Despite running an active and eager resistance cell, Jane was known for her surprisingly quiet, calculating demeanor. While most of the resistance groups were guided by the charisma of their leaders, these Earthers followed Jane because of her skills, not her words.
I'm on the move.
Back in! Overwatch confirmed. My turn on watch.
I'll keep a watchful eye.
Once we set her loose, Jane was eager to jump back into the fight. I almost felt guilty about depriving her team of a gifted leader. But if XCOM was going to spearhead the resistance, we needed the best people we could find leading the way. I go where you tell me.
I can do that.
Let's go.
Fast as I can.
ไอ้เหี้ยมาทั้งฝูงเลยเสียงเนี่ยมึงเดิน
Advent was risking a lot trying to bring our people in alive for interrogation. That's how I knew they were starting to worry about what we might do with the Avenger. Just think where we might be today if they'd gone ahead and executed everyone.
We're on our way.
เอ้าแจ้งไม่ได้
You have my trust.
ไอ้สัตว์
We'll tear you apart. Do you understand now? Onward.
Placing the weapon.
Alien destroyed. Running out of ammo.
Went off the armor. They're eager to strike me. My cover will only hold so
It's
long.
easy to see it now, but I never would have guessed just how valuable Jane would eventually be to our future operations. Aside from the commander, she's way more famous than the rest of us. Hell, even the Chosen have heard of her these days.
Enemy down. A righteous strike. Death to the invaders.
โอเค
We march towards enlightenment.
มั่วๆผ่านมาได้
Moving as ordered.
Give me time to reload.
Folk says I am to obey.
For the cause. senses are keen.
Fast as I can.
Let's do this!
I go where I am needed. My watch begins.
I comply. Rolling.
I'm out of here. Always wondered what this was
I'm
like.
on it. I am watching.
I am on the move. My turn on watch.
I could use the exercise. I'm watching. I trust in your command. Maintaining this area.
That's my specialty. Let's see how their encryption holds up.
คือเชนแฮกได้ 100% เพราะฉะนั้นเราจะ
I'm
แฮก
already
คอนเตอร์
gone.
ศัตรู
I'm covering.
ดูเดินมาไหมศัตรูต้องเดินมาดิวะมันจะไม่เดินมา
Keepers
ได้ไง
are always vigilant.
Guide my hand. I'll maintain my watch.
Eyes
เฮ้ยก็
peeled.
กดผิดน่าจะ
Open for business
แล้วไปนั่น
Come get some.
I'll watch closely.
As you order.
เข้าไป
No one will slip past. Heading out. I'll keep an eye on it.
Back in. I'm on Overwatch.
ก็แค่นั้นแหละ
Don't think it went through.
Two up! I only struck the armor.
Right up my alley. We're through.
You have my confidence. I must have miscalculated.
อี
Missed the target.
I'm pinned down.
It's starting to get hot over here. They will try to
เขียน
shake
ร
my
ถระ
confidence.
เบิดรถระเบิด
We have ammunition available. They found us. Damn, I'm rusty. Running dry on ammo. It's far, but I can reach it.
นี่คนไม้เอื้อตายดีเว้ยไม่มีทูเฮียโอ้ยฟันไม่โดนอีก
I'll get him next time. I'm taking fire! They're all over me!
สามเทิร์น
That's for me. Getting short on ammo.
I'm back in! Another notch!
$10
It's not getting up!
Moving.
We managed to free Jane just in time for her to jump into the fight.
Heading out.
มาอีกคนหนึ่ง วิ่งขึ้นไปหมดเลย
Let's do this.
แล้วไอ้นั่นเราจะถือว่าได้ปะวะ
Rolling out.
Getting out of here. Jane was safe and secure. The latest XCOM recruit, ready to serve. When all was said and done, Jane made sure every soldier on that squad knew how much she appreciated their efforts to save someone they had never even met.
โอเค
We were always on the lookout for fresh gear, especially with the growing number of recruits we had coming in.
จบวิดีโอแค่นี้ต่อวิดีโอหน้ามีเบคอนมาแล้วดีคอนพูดดิเจนเคลลี่มาอีกคนนึงโอเคจบแล้วเดี๋ยวต่อวิดีโอหน้า